Hi, y'all. Lindsay Leslie here. I'm a children's author, and today I thought I would talk to you about stars. Stars are definitely an inspiration for me. Actually, anything out in space is inspirational. I just feel like there's so much out there that we don't know, and my imagination takes over. So I love to read all about what scientists are finding out nowadays, and specifically to stars. It was part of my inspiration for my second book, Nova the Star Eater. Yes, and it's illustrated by John Taesoo Kim. And I'm not quite sure who enjoys space more, if it's me or John. That's going to be up for debate. But he does such a great job illustrating stars and planets. I'll give you a quick taste here. Look at those stars. And then the planets back here on the end papers, that's our sun. Oh, yes. So anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about Nova the Star Eater. Nova is a creature that came out of my imagination, and she loves to eat stars at a very, very fast clip. And one day, she spots this juicy yellow dwarf, and she gobbles it up. Well, that yellow dwarf happens to be our sun. What are we gonna do? Oh, the people on Earth are in a panic. And all the world leaders come together and they're trying to figure out how to get Nova to give the sun back. I mean, what are they going to do? And this little girl who's watching the whole thing, she was there with her mom, who's a world leader, and she came up with a really silly idea that just might work. So you'll have to go check it out and see what happens. It's at the libraries or any bookstore, so go see. And let me know what you think. But beyond talking about stars, I thought we'd play a little game. Games and star facts. Let's do this. It'll be a fun time. So I'm going to play a game with you called Which One is a Star? Let's do this. All right. Is it UY Scooty? Is that a star? Or XV Lupus Majoris? If you said XV Lupus Majoris, sorry. That's a picture of Fruit Loops, I believe. I made up this name. It sounded like Fruit Loops, so it's a picture of Fruit Loops. It's not a star. It's UY Scooty. This one right here is UY Scooty. That is a star. And to put in perspective, that's our sun right there. So this is big. Actually, I need a better word for how big it is, like giganto beastly enormous or something like that. I don't know, make up a word. But it is so large that if you replace the sun with UY Scooty, it would reach all the way out to Pluto. Pluto. That's big. All right, next one. Let's see what happens here. We have Lederhosen or Beetlejuice. Lederhosen or Beetlejuice? Which one? If you said Lederhosen, sorry. That's an outfit you might find in Germany. These pants and the little suspender action. Not a star. But let's see if I get it right side up. There we go. Beetlejuice's. It's this star, and it's been in the news lately. So what I've been hearing is that when I did this research, it was the ninth brightest star in our sky. It's part of the Orion constellation. But lately it's been dimming and changing shape. And scientists think, whoa, is this star going to supernova? Because it's at that stage in its lifespan. It is, it's a red supergiant. Sorry, it's a red supergiant. And so it's possible. And if it supernovas, then we will be able to see it from here on Earth. It'll be as bright as our moon. Yeah, but it won't affect us, so don't be scared. But I think that's pretty fascinating. They said this might happen in the next 100,000 years. That's a lot of waiting to do. Anyway, so just keep your eye on it. If you replaced the sun with Betelgeuse, it's a large star, it would reach all the way out to Jupiter. Okay, let's do the next one. Farmer's star or Snowdon's star? Which one's a star? Farmers or Snowdon's? If you said farmers, just a farmer. Not a star. But if you said Sneden star, you're right. It is one of the oldest stars that we know of. It is 13 billion, as in billion years old. Now our sun is a sprightly young sun at 4.5 billion years old compared to this one. Yes, but our sun is in an earlier life stage. It's a yellow dwarf, so we have plenty of time with our sun. Don't you worry about it. But anyway, it's named after Chris Sneden, who is the lead observer and professor from the University of Texas at Austin. Go Longhorns. It's my alma mater. All right, last but not least, we've got these two. Is it Roomba or Vega? Vega or Roomba? Roomba or Vega? Cha-cha-cha. If you said Roomba, that's a vacuum. You may have seen those. If I had one of these, my dogs would chase it, but it goes on its own around the house and collects dust bunnies and things like that. Not a star. But Vega is, and this is an interesting star. It's the second most studied star because the first is our sun. But we've spent a lot of time studying Vega, and it used to be our North Star. So the North Star is above the North Pole, and it definitely helps us directionally. And what has happened over time is that the Earth has moved and shifted. And, we're in constant flux here, aren't we? We're always changing. So now our North Star is Polaris. Yeah, Polaris. But they say in 12,000 years or so that the Earth may move back and Vega will end up being our North Star again. I just think that's so cool. Anyway, isn't she a pretty, pretty beauty? Oh, cool. All right, so thanks for playing that game with me. I hope you had as much fun as I had making that up. And before we go, I want to tell you a few facts about my favorite star, which is the sun. So like I said earlier, the sun is 4.5 billion years old, and it is the center of our solar system with all of our planetary friends orbiting around it. And if the sun weren't there, our planetary friends wouldn't be either. So what keeps us there moving together? And you know our planetary friends. Let's just go through this real quick. So we've got Mercury, Venus, Earth, that's us, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and then over here you have Uranus and Neptune. Yeah. All right, so beyond that, the sun directly affects us. It gives us energy. And what kind of energy is light, heat, the good stuff? Yeah, it helps our plants and trees grow, which impacts us, fruits and veggies. I hope you're eating them. And also, if we go out in the sun, we get good things from, if we go outside, we get good things from the sun, and that's vitamin D, which helps our bones stay strong. Also, it gives us nights and days because, the Earth is on a tilt, and when it is rotating, the sun is here, and it affects what time of day it is. Is it nighttime or is it morning time? And then as we are rotating, we're also orbiting around the sun, right? And because of the tilt, we have seasons. So here in Austin, Texas, we feel summer a lot. It's very hot. And in some other parts of the countries, y'all may feel winter a lot, like super cold. But all those seasons, summer, fall, winter, spring. Right, so we need the sun in order to get those things. But that's it. That's a few facts from me on the sun. I hope you delve into it more, and thanks for spending your time with me, and I hope to see y'all again soon. Take care.